Yo, welcome, beautiful fit people. Me and Damon are doing a meal prep training today. Damon's gonna be taking the lead, showing us how to cook some fish. Damon, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah. So we had a request for salmon a couple weeks ago, and so I figured that I would do
Your
something.
mic, say that again. Your mic
What
is
was
kind
that?
of your mic is kind of sounding weird. Say it again.
Can you hear me?
Yep, there we go.
Okay. Let me see if I turn it off of
No, that sounds
my.
way better now.
Okay. Um, so we had a request to do some salmon a couple weeks ago, and so I figured that I would do something for you guys that I do semi-frequently. I have a whole side of fish here. So what I'm going to be doing today is we're going to be doing a teriyaki and soy based marinade. But what I'm going to basically do is pop the fish in the oven first with a little bit of a dry rub, just some garlic and a little bit of salt and pepper, nothing super crazy, just so that the fish can start cooking. And then once it's about a quarter of the way there, I'm going to flip it over so that the skin can start getting a little crispier. And then I'll flip it one more time and then put the marinade on top and let it cook into the fish at that point. The things I'll be using today are going to be a little lemon and lime juice. Also, if you have fresh fruit, that's the best, but this is what I happen to have on hand. Orange juice is also great. I do not currently have any of that, but I have this Mojo Citrus Blend seasoning that has garlic and some citrus notes in there. Another thing that I really, really like to use is this chili garlic sauce here.
Yummy.
It has 0 calories, and you can pretty much use as much as you want, obviously to taste. I really like the spice flavor, less the spice heat, so I don't put a whole lot in. But since I'm making a whole half of the fish, I will be using about 2 healthy tablespoons of it. We'll also have a splash of some sesame oil, garlic powder, never leave home without it. And then we have teriyaki sauce and reduced sodium soy sauce here. As for what I'll be pairing with that today, I'm also going to be doing some stir fry. So I got some baby bok choy, some red onions. I actually picked up, just because I didn't want a bajillion extra vegetables laying around all week. I just grabbed these 2 packs of frozen stir fry vegetables. Get what speaks to you. I like pretty much everything. So I'm actually going to mix these two different kinds together. And then also some baby bell peppers as well. Um, and then to top it all off, if you are a fan, I do also have some kimchi as well. I love this stuff. It has loaded with tons of good gut bacteria. And anything fermented is great for your tummy microbiome. So we will be adding that at the very end. So basically, what I'll be doing today, we have the fish. It is completely thawed out. What I'm going to do is kind of score the top of the flesh just so that it can open up the meat for the seasoning that I'll be using today. And I'm basically just going to do kind of a crisscross hash motion on this guy. And I will show you that here in just a second. So you can kind of see how I have these little crisscross hash marks here. So from there, I'm going to take our handy dandy pepper and salt and just do one or two passes Again, you know your palate, you know how much you like. Don't get crazy with it, but less is more. You can always put more on later. Perfect. We're going to throw this guy on our pan. I'm going to be doing this in the oven today, just because we've got more things cooking at the same time. So I'm just going to put it in the oven so that way I can keep an eye on it while I'm doing this. But honestly, you can do this however you want. You can put it on the grill. I do that a lot, especially during the summertime. If you have an air fryer, you can also do that. If you have a toaster oven, I mean, whatever you personally have, use that. It will come out slightly differently depending on how you do it, but the flavor is going to be amazing regardless.
Yeah.
So
How hot and how long are you doing it?
I'm going to pop it in at 350 for about 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes. While that is in there, I'm also going to start on the veg. And I'll kind of keep an eye on it. I want to make sure that it starts turning like a light pink on the top, where it's not like fully cooked through, but you can tell that it's starting to get cooked. And then I'll flip it over
Yeah.
for about another 10, 15 minutes before flipping it one last time to put the marinade on. Before I pop it in, I'm going to take the sesame oil, and I'm going to do a very light drizzle on the top. You don't have to go crazy with it because you're actually going to massage it in.
Hey, Damon, the only thing I wanted to say as we were talking about this before we started is that when it comes to like the meal prep though, for me personally, I undercook a lot of these meats because you're gonna be microwaving it again for like 2 minutes when you want to eat it, right?
Yeah.
So are you going to like I mean, depending on how much salmon, I feel like 350 for 20 minutes is good, but you could even go probably even just like a little bit less if you want to prevent it getting dry on those days where you're microwaving it. I don't know. My thoughts.
True. I mean, I'm going to end up uh, tossing this into the vegetables so the juices from the vegetables will keep the fish from getting like too dried out. But if you're just having the fish, you may want to cook it less specifically for the meal prep, just so that it doesn't dry out when you reheat it later in the week.
Yep. I mean, I do that with like ground beef, and I feel like beef, red meats, and fish you can kind of undercook. When it comes to like chicken and turkey, you can't really undercook those. But just to make the meal preps taste better, more enjoyable.
Okay. And then for the veg, I'm going to do a tablespoon of the sesame oil. And then since I have two different types of uh, frozen vegetables that I'll be using, I'm going to do a cup of each one of them. So
Sweet.
this one is, oh, go ahead.
No, sorry, nothing.
So this one is chow mein stir fry. It's got bean sprouts, bok choy, celery, carrots, mushrooms, onions. The other one is asparagus, carrots, green beans, cauliflower. Again, pick whatever makes sense for you.
Yeah.
I like a variety of flavors in there, so I'm just going for it. Now, I'll be making this for 5 days. You definitely don't have to make it for that much, but I will because I only have one day to meal prep during the week. So I try to make as much as I can so that it spreads out for that whole period. So outside of the 2 cups of frozen vegetables, I also have a pack of mushrooms that I'm going to be throwing in. And I love mushrooms, so I'll be doing the whole thing. It's about 8 ounces. Also, I try to make sure that I keep any like empty containers with weights on them. So that way, when I go to add all of my nutrition into my calculator, that I have the right amount. And then I have these 3 little baby bok choy. I'm going to wait until a little bit closer to the vegetables being done to put these in because they cook super fast. And then I also have some spinach here. I'm going to do about a cup of spinach.
Cooking the spinach with the salmon.
Yeah. I see you posing over there, Coach.
What's up?
I said, I see you posing over there.
And I don't know. That might just be my regular.
All right. And then for the baby bells, I'm going to do 5, 1 for each day. These little guys. What are you sipping on, Coach? You got Diet Coke?
No. Coke Zero. I don't do Diet
Oh,
Coke.
okay.
Diet Coke. No,
Well, I
thank
don't
you.
know.
Um, yeah, Diet Coke is I like Coke Zero more.
I was always more of a Pepsi guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean,
Back when I drank soda.
you don't do any diet?
No.
Okay.
I do know.
Yeah, no, I like it. Kind of helps, fill my stomach, satisfies my sweet tooth, the bubbles,
Yeah.
it's I like it.
I would like or something like that, but I kind of lost my taste for soda years ago, I think.
Yeah, it's probably not the best for like your teeth and stuff, but I mean, it's not bad for fat loss because
Yeah.
it's literally just water. Pepsi beats Coke, huh? Wow, you'll die on that hill. All right, well, yeah.
What?
Kevin says Pepsi beats Coke. He'll die on that hill. You might have to.
Hell yeah, Kevin.
Meet you on that hill after our call. We'll figure it out. No, yeah, my mom likes Pepsi. I just feel like there's there's a little bit different taste. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, people watching on the live, people watching on the replay, Damon's making a fish meal prep, and then when Damon's done, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a quick 30-gram protein peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And there's a couple variations we can do this. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Yeah, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are great, quick, and easy, but they're not super low calorie, high protein unless we make a few tweaks. We can take any of our favorite childhood dishes or our adult dishes, any dish, and figure out how to make it lower calorie, higher protein. Anything, guys. So if you have ideas for me and Damon on future meal preps, whatever your favorite meals are, your favorite snacks, we will find a way to make them lower calorie, higher protein, and still taste good. But guys, hit the chat. Let us know what your favorite meals are, what you want to see on future trainings. I'm pretty sure someone requested this fish one, so that's why we're doing this fish one. But everybody loves peanut butter and jelly, so we're gonna get it. Yes, sir.
All right. So my veg is almost all done being cut up. I'm doing half of a really big red onion. I don't have a wok, so don't judge me.
Uh-oh, let's
I'm,
judge
I'm
him.
making these vegetables in just a regular frying pan.
No, whatever works, whatever works. I got this salmon nigiri it's a magnet, but it's salmon nigiri. Isn't that cute? Put it right there.
Yeah.
Sushi's not a bad option, guys, when you're eating out. All right, all right. Have so what's the ETA when you think your whole dish will be done?
I'm gonna check on the fish here in 1 minute, and then the vegetables. I mean, that'll be done probably 10 minutes.
Cool.
So once I do the marinade, then you're on.
Sweet.
This was on YouTube. There would be a bunch of music playing right in the background,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
filling in the space of the silent.
yeah. Maybe someone can start beatboxing or something.
I nominate Kevin. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna flip this fish. Okay. Now for the marinade, we're gonna do a little lemon juice, about a tablespoon of lemon juice and lime juice, and then 2 tablespoons of the teriyaki. Make sure it's like the sauce, not like the marinade, because that stuff will be really thick. This only has 15 calories per tablespoon. The other stuff will have a bunch of sugar and stuff in there. That's not what we're looking for. Okay. 2 tablespoons of the chili garlic sauce. And then some salt and pepper in there. If you want to add a little bit of sweetness, you can also put a little bit of honey in there. I'm actually going to be using mirin, which is like a sweet cooking wine. You don't want to use too much of that because it's 45 calories for the tablespoon. So we're just going to be doing a little bit of that. Whisk that together.
Oops.
Perfect. 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 All right. So we got about another 5-10 minutes before I'm going to flip the fish back over and then put the marinade on. So while we're waiting, we'll go ahead and go over to Coach and he can get us started with the peanut butter and jelly.
Cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Perfect combo, salmon and peanut butter and jelly. Yo, 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 can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so this is a 30-gram protein peanut butter and jelly. I'm gonna show you guys a few different ways that you can make this. But the bread, let's start with the bread first. So I got this soft wheat. This is 70 calories a slice with 3 grams of protein a slice. So 2 slices of that, 140 calories with 6 grams of protein. So I'm gonna get 2 of those slices. I'm gonna put them in the toaster over here. Okay. Now while those are toasting, guys, I got this new protein powder from Rise. It's has the same. It's a collab with the brand Skippy. So this is peanut butter protein powder. But you could use any protein powder. You could use any protein. It doesn't have like it's still gonna be good even if you do chocolate or vanilla, whatever you have. It's still gonna be good, but it's not gonna be like peanut butter and jelly good. You could also use powdered peanut butter for this. But I've done a few different variations of this and I found that using this protein powder is the best. So I'm first just gonna do a splash of fat-free milk, okay? Splash of fat-free milk, which also has protein, in a little container here. Okay, just a splash. Because if you add too much, then you're screwed. But you can add more later. And then we're gonna do a full scoop of protein powder into that container. And also, you can just do a full scoop of powdered peanut butter or whatever protein powder you want. But after trying this Rise, I do recommend it. It's like $40 for 27 servings, and it tastes pretty good. I think it tastes better than powdered peanut butter. Okay, then you want to mix the fat-free milk in with the protein powder, and eventually you're going to get a consistency that's like peanut butter. If I don't make a huge mess here. So it will just take a second to mix it and stuff. Add a splash more milk. Also, you could use water. People who have dairy allergies, you could do water. You could do plant-based protein powder. But you just want to slowly keep adding a little bit of liquid at a time because I found that if you put too much liquid, you ruin it. But if you just do it a little bit at a time, and you'll get that consistency like peanut butter. I'm almost there. I might have just screwed up, but no, we're good. One sec. Okay, I kind of burnt my toast, but we're good.
You burnt your toast?
A little bit, but hey, I kind of like it a little crispy. So I also got this Simply Fruit jam. It's only
That's
40
so
cal.
scary.
Yeah, it's only 40 calories a tablespoon. So I'm gonna do a tablespoon of that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Then the peanut butter. I don't know if you guys can see here, but this is a good peanut butter to texture. Again, I did fat-free milk, protein powder, mix it heavily. You can also do water and powdered peanut butter or water and any type of protein powder. But you get that full scoop. Can you guys believe that? This whole thing is, it's just mind-boggling to me that this whole thing's 30 grams of protein. Okay. A regular peanut butter and jelly is like 10 grams of protein tops. Okay. It is a lot of stuff, but it might be a little bit of a messy peanut butter and jelly. So three grams of protein from the 6 grams of protein from the bread, and then 26 grams of protein from the protein powder. So that's actually 32 grams of protein in this peanut butter and jelly. Can you guys, am I blowing people's minds or what? Okay. Hey, good. I bet if you with your family or whatever, they won't even tell the difference that you did anything. They'll just be like, "Oh, this is a normal peanut butter and jelly," not knowing that they're building muscle, getting losing fat. This is good, guys. See how quick that was for me to make? Crazy.
You have time to make something else now.
Yeah. No, that was it. Mm. What would someone say? I like that
Oh,
one.
Kevin said he liked that one.
Yeah, Kevin, try this out. You could do powdered peanut butter and water. The powdered peanut butter doesn't have like the sweetness like this one has as much. You could add a little bit of sweetener or whatever.
So here's my veg, almost done. Time to flip our fish.
That's good, guys. I hope people try this. Again, you can use any protein powder. You'll just get that consistency like peanut butter. You could use it as a spread, like a chocolate peanut butter would be like kind of like a Nutella almost. Um, Vanilla protein powder is almost like a frosting, so it's gonna be good either way. Mm, mm, mm. All right, back to Damon here.
All right.
Sorry, you're on candid camera.
Yeah, Abby. Okay. So I just pulled the salmon out. I've flipped it back over. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little marinade on there. I also turned the oven up to 400. Perfect. I'm going to throw this in for about 5 minutes, see where we are, and then she should be pretty much done. And then any leftover marinade you have, I'm just going to pour it right into the vegetables and toss that.
Do you know what the macros are going to be per meal, Damon?
Not just yet. Because I'm doing this for 5 days, I'm also actually going to be cooking some shrimp with it, and I have not macroed that out. Um,
Well, shrimp is
actually,
super low
let me
calorie, high
see. I
protein.
have it. I did it last week. Okay, so without the without the shrimp, it was 367 calories for one serving. So 4 ounces of salmon. That last week I did it slightly different because I had broccoli in there, but everything else is the same. So that's not really going to throw things off too much. But it's 357 with 31 grams of protein, 16 grams of carbs, and then 19 grams of fat.
Hmm?
It was higher fat because of the sesame oil,
Yeah,
but
and salmon is a higher fat protein.
right,
That's good.
yeah, five grams of or 5 grams of fat for that. With the shrimp, I mean, it's 60 grams of or 60 calories for one serving and 16 grams of protein, which is
Yeah,
pretty good.
shrimp is literally a cheat code. It's so low calorie, high protein. It's crazy.
So, and I'm going to be adding that in um, with the veg and then
Okay, so you're gonna do the
portioning
shrimp.
everything
You're
out.
doing shrimp and salmon in the same meal prep. Wow, fancy. You're getting fancy on this.
Yeah,
Double.
because I'm making it for 5 days, and the shrimp or the salmon only has 4 cuts in there. So
Mm.
instead of me trying to figure that out, I'm just gonna mix it all together.
Yep, yep. Keep it higher
It'll be like
protein.
a fish stir fry, if you will. I
Yeah,
wish I
that's
had
good.
some fish sauce. I didn't think about it, but
Yeah,
here we are.
that's kind of fancy.
You know me.
Yeah, very cool.
So that's basically everything there. This for 5 minutes. So the salmon's back in the oven for 5 minutes. I'm gonna wait until the excess marinade on the pan starts to brown, and then I'll pull it out and chop it all up and toss it in. You can absolutely just do the salmon and toss it in with your vegetables, but I didn't want the vegetables to pull in like the fishy flavor in the same way. So I
Yeah.
wanted to cook it first before adding it so it had a different flavor profile to it. Also, you can just have it separately on the side. I'm just happening to mix it in because of the way I'm doing my meal prep for the week. But do what makes sense for you.
Yeah. And we want to know what your guys' favorite meals are so me and Damon can turn them into a lower calorie, higher protein. Pizza, burgers, whatever it is, pastas. You know, there's a tons of options in the cookbook. Burgers, definitely. We can do burgers. I do a lot of burger bowls where it's like, you know, a flavor of like a Big Mac, but without the bun, like in a bowl.
That's what this is.
Yeah. That's what yeah, I mean, that's what this is too. I made these yesterday.
Nice.
Burger bowls.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the flavor of like, you know, the special sauce with the relish and the
Oh,
onions.
yeah. This is that turkey bacon I was telling you about.
Oh, okay, yeah, I haven't seen that brand.
Yeah. The only place I've seen it is Winco, but I love it. It's the only one that I found that like at least smells and has a similar flavor profile to actual bacon.
This is the turkey
The,
bacon I
the
use, the
infusion
Genio.
one, I think. Yeah, I don't really care for that one.
All
I've
right.
tried it a bunch of times. It tastes like bologna to me, which is fine. I like bologna, but When I
Hey,
think
be nice to
bacon,
Jenny-O.
hey, I
It's
use
only,
Jenny-O when I'm doing ground turkey.
I'm sure the calorie and protein's different. This is 30 calories with 4 grams of protein per slice.
This is 50 calories with 6 grams of protein.
Okay, about, mine's about, they're both good.
Yep.
I was gonna maybe show you guys my fridge. Like all my fridge is like a bunch of fruit. There's a bunch of meal preps. There's a bunch of protein snacks. Like I don't want to bring everything out, but like you know, the only way we're gonna be super successful on this is like for me is like I can't. I have to have the things that are gonna keep me on track readily available. Because if I had a bunch of Reese's and Oreos and it's just gonna get eaten. So it's easier to say no once at the grocery store than to say no 100 times at your house. You know,
1,000%. a
yeah.
thousand percent.
But
It's hard when you live with other people who are
yeah,
not on the same journey with you because sometimes they get things and you find them, and it is
yeah.
harder to negotiate with yourself in the moment than when you can easily walk away from it at the grocery store.
And that's why if that is the case, just fill up your fridges and freezers with all the healthy stuff. There's no more room for other shit. I got so much like my whole freezer is just frozen fruit because I just like frozen fruit to snack on it at night. It's so low calorie and it's just like
Yeah.
it takes time to eat, fiber, nutrition. So I got some dark sweet cherries, pineapple, mango, all day. Instead of like, because I love ice cream, I'm thinking about getting a Ninja Creamy. But like, frozen fruit is kind of almost the similar effect of ice cream. You just blend it up and it's so.
Put some zero sugar Cool Whip in there,
Yeah,
or
for sure. Like
whether
I wanted to do a thing where everybody takes pictures and videos of their cabinets and their fridges and freezers. Like I want to see what you guys got going on. I know a lot of you have families and other people like that, but uh, you know, yeah, I'm just saying like we're on this journey for a reason. We want to keep getting in shape and a lot of it is just like if that shit was at my house, the stuff that's gonna, get me further away from my goals, like I don't have any self-control. I'm gonna just take it. So out of sight, out of mind. At least that's my mindset. But yeah, so everybody, this is not mandatory yet, but you guys should. It would be cool if you guys should all take pictures of your snacks, your snack cabinet, your freezer, your fridge. Post it in the group. I want to see, or you can send it to me privately. That looks good. Damon, would your mic go? I can't hear you.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what the heck?
Sorry. Okay, so salmon's done. Last but not least, I'm gonna take the shrimp and I'm gonna toss it in with the veg and just cook that off really quick. But other than that, that's it. Super easy. Took me 45 minutes to make this whole thing. I mean, for me, that's not a whole lot because I dedicate an entire day to my full meal prep. So for me to just take 45 minutes of the whole day for that and make sure that I'm fed for the whole week,
But you're prepping multiple
it's
meals.
easy. Oh, 100%. I mean, right before I did this, I did all of my cheeseburger bowls. I'm gonna cook off this turkey bacon and then make bacon bits and put it on top. I have some relish and then a little bit of mustard and
Yeah,
ketchup.
guys. I mean, once you get to the spot where Damon's at, where he's just like, it's there's a plethora of options for meal prep and healthy choices. Um, yeah, I want to see what people's fridges are looking like. See, I just got this. This is I probably gotta throw this away, but this is just a chocolate protein pudding I have in my fridge. It's like 50 grams of protein right there. Coffee creamer, zero sugar.
Coach knows. Oh yeah, the zero sugar is the best. Coach knows that protein pudding is my weakness.
Yeah,
That and
I mean,
frozen berries.
yeah, I mean, but I mean, if that's your weakness, then that's a good weakness.
Yeah.
It's not like my weakness, which is golden Oreos. But
Oh God, those are good too. We need to
barbecue
figure out a
sauce?
way to make those.
What?
said we need to figure out a way to make those.
Yes, yes, I'm looking into it. Um,
Yeah.
See, I get when you get the barbecue sauce, you want to get the no sugar added. This is no sugar added barbecue sauce, 15 calories.
Winning.
Taste the same. Taste the same.
Yeah.
I always have a watermelon like ready to go. Like watermelon, super high volume, very low calorie. Watermelon. There's a reason why they call watermelon watermelon because it's 70% water. It's hydrating. It's like the volume from watermelon is mainly water. And a lot of people don't know this. Watermelon is the highest protein fruit. A whole large watermelon is 30 grams of protein. I mean, it's a lot of food, but still, like this little chunk right here is probably close to maybe 8 grams of protein, which is like, not bad for fruit. Fresh cherries. I love cherries. Also, Damon better have these in his fridge. Low carb mission tortillas.
You know I do. I
Yeah.
actually have these. I have those in my freezer, but I just found these.
Oh,
and they're
nice.
so bomb. Chipotle flavor. So 25 calories for one. So you have 4 little mini tacos. 2 grams of protein, 7 carbs, and then 7 dietary fibers. I mean, it's
That's
great.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, and these are the big mission tortillas. So these are 110 calories with 10 grams of protein. So
Yeah, I have those in the freezer.
yeah, sometimes I make a quesadilla with these, and it's like, it's amazing. So I want to see people's fridges. What's going down? I got tons of vegetables, all this stuff. And I also got the smaller low carb tortillas. So there's the bigger ones, and then there's these ones. These are slightly smaller. There's like the really big ones and I also have the medium size. These are only 70 calories with 6 grams of protein. I feel like the bigger ones taste better. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird.
More oxygen.
Yeah, something. Protein shakes. I got this Quest 45 gram protein shake.
How many calories are in that, though?
230. For 45 grams of protein, it's hard to beat that. All right, let's check. Somebody are sending pictures of their fridges.
Thank you, guys.
I don't know if they discontinued this one or not, but they stopped carrying it at Target. But this is 160 with 30 grams of protein.
Okay. Yeah, I mess with Alani. I like Alani. So I'm looking
I can't find it in the store anymore, but
looking at the fridges are looking good. I'm scrolling in. I can see a few things. I like the egg whites. I see you're flashing the egg whites, which is a flex. But the ketchup, see that ketchup right there, which is cool. Ketchup isn't bad, but look at the ketchup that I have. We need to make these swaps. Get the sugar-free ketchup. This ketchup has half the calories as the other stuff. I mean, it's not a huge thing, but all of these things kind of add up. So I see your ketchup. Your family's not going to notice the difference if you get sugar-free ketchup. Damon, did I piss you off?
no.
Oh, you made a face like, what? Fuck that.
Oh, no, I was opening up my kimchi.
Okay, yep. That kimchi will give you a face, all right.
Love it. You're right out of the damn jar.
Yeah, kimchi's actually a hack for sure. So yeah, your fridge looks good. Other people, Kevin, I want to see your fridges and your snacks too. This is my new favorite mustard from Trader Joe's. Is dill pickle mustard.
Ooh, yum.
I mixed a little bit of this with my burger bowls. Turned out really good. Mushrooms. You guys need to have lots of fruits and vegetables. I want to see more fruits and vegetables. Mushrooms. Oh shit. Oranges, peaches, orange and a peach. Everybody, should be having at least 2 servings of fruit per day. You can definitely have more, but fruit is really great for fat loss, guys. It's just cool to try to save calories everywhere we can. So this Mexican blend reduced fat.
So there's a,
It's only like 30 less calories, but it also increases the protein, and it tastes the same.
The reduced fat provolone is great. It's only 50 calories a slice,
Yeah, that's a cheat code.
and it has 5 grams of protein. It's so good. I make like little tortilla pizzas with that and the turkey pepperoni. Game over. So good.
Game over. Yasso bars, guys, come on.
Those are super good.
These are the bad ones because these are 140 calories a bar, but still, it's not that bad for a decent sized ice cream bar. Not bad. I don't know if guys have ever had Johnny Pops.
Oh
These-
my god, that tastes me bad.
These are good. These are only 60 calories a pop. So I like frozen sweet things. Zero sugar Cool Whip. There we go. Carb Smart. I've never tried those.
50 calories. There's like next to no protein, but there's no sugar.
And these Kroger Ice Pops, I got a bunch of different popsicles. These Kroger Ice Pops are only 40 calories. 40 calories. So we're getting it, bro. We're getting it. See? Yeah, you already know. See, you're making the choices. He knows how to make these smart choices. We all are making these smart choices. Cool. Well, this is fun. So Kevin says when he get home, he'll show us what he got. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do love ice cream. For me, like ice cream, I just eat too much of it, so I can't have it.
It's hard.
That's why
I
I want
mix it like I'll do like a milkshake, so I'll do this and with the frozen berries, so it gets really thick. But I like to add this just because it makes it a lot creamier.
Yeah.
But it's dangerous.
That's why I'm really thinking about getting like a Ninja Creamy machine because you can make your own ice cream with like very low calorie. Like I've seen some people make like pints for 80 calories. So that might be something I get here soon. I was thinking of actually buying a sauna. I want to buy like a little portable sauna. They're not like that expensive. I don't know if you guys have ever tried using the sauna, but there's a lot of benefits
They're really good.
to using sauna.
There's a hot spring about an hour away from me, and they have a killer sauna in there.
Nice. But the goal, to get the real benefit, you should try to do it like 4 times a week, and it's kind of hard to travel and do it all the time. But if you have something at your house where you can just hop in, boom. And guys, just to remind people, if you guys are spending money, Amazon Prime is going on right now. So a lot of these things that we're talking about, like this protein powder I used was on a good sale, Yeah. Kevin said a few times you see some weird things in the sauna. What? Maybe in the public sauna at a public gym. Yeah, for sure. There's definitely some weird stuff. That's partly why I'm trying to get my own sauna because the sauna at LA Fitness it's running rampant. It's out of control.
People cruising in the sauna.
Well, there's a lot of sketch stuff. Like, real older people will come in completely nude, which you're not supposed to do, and that's just like ruins my appetite. And then like
my appetite, he said.
yeah, it's the naked old dudes. I just can't handle it. And then also it's the teenagers that try to mess with the sauna thing and they throw water on the electrical stuff. And it's you can cause like electrical fire like that. It's just like ugh. But ooh, that looks good. People sending pictures. At least it's not a naked old dude. Yeah, that looks great. That's a little tuna with the pecan haws and the Greek yogurt. I love that. That looks good. I love pecan. That sounds bomb. And another swap that I see that we can make, and not a big deal. That's a really good meal. But you see, you have You have regular mayo, which I'd like you to try to swap out for light mayo. Light mayo. It's almost half. I think it's actually more than half the calories. I don't know how many calories regular mayo is, but this is only 30 calories a tablespoon. So this everything that we can look at to try to potentially save calories, light mayo. And your family's not going to notice a difference. I promise you. I did a blind taste test with the ketchup, and with my mom, she could not tell the difference. Cool. Yeah, but no, that's a great meal, and we just gotta look at that and be like, where could we improve a teeny bit? You could get the light mayo. You could add maybe a little bit. It's kind of lacking a little fiber. You got the healthy fats from the pecans, and you got a good amount of protein, but you could get some fiber. Maybe you could add some cranberries in there. You could add maybe a little bit of onion or some type of fresh vegetable just to get a little bit of fiber. But that's a great meal, though. Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, I feel like cranberries or something would go well with that. But that's still a good meal.
All right, here we are. Finished product.
Ooh, that looks good. Now, Damon, do you eat the salmon skin?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Me too.
I do. I do. I know some people don't care for it. I really like it when it's crispy. In this, you're not even going to taste it because it's all mixed together. But
Yeah.
I personally like it.
You did the same like glaze and marinade with the shrimp and the veggies or with the salmon?
I poured there was a little bit of the glaze left from what I put on the salmon,
Your
so I just poured that in, and it
your
just kind
mic,
of
your
made
mic.
the.
Something
Oh,
happened to
sorry.
your mic.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, it's coming out of your watch? Your mic is your
Yeah,
watch?
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Um, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Better? Okay. So there was just like a little bit left of the glaze, so I poured that in with the vegetables, so it made it a little more juicy. And then when I put the shrimp in there, it was frozen, so when that thawed out, it made it more saucy.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good though. So guys, yeah, even though maybe some of you commented in the chat, you guys should comment in the group in the app what meals you want to see me and Damon make for you guys. You want more snacks? You want more desserts? I was thinking maybe some smoothies, or we could do more full meals like the salmon dish, the burgers, or whatever. Let us know.
I'm cool with whatever.
Yeah. I was thinking smoothies. I'm getting more and more into smoothies because like smoothies is like a quick way where you could get in like a good amount of protein, a good amount of nutrients very quickly. So if we can make them taste really good, why not? Why not?
Hmm.
Are we basically done there with where you at?
Sorry, I missed that last part.
I said, are we done? Where are you at? Where's your going down?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this to cool down so I can portion it out. But
Cool.
that's it.
How do you plan on portioning it out? Nice. You're not gonna weigh it at all?
No.
Yeah, you don't need to.
I do a cup in each one for the first pass, and then I basically do a half cup. If there's anything left over, I kind of eye it, but it's 90% vegetables and protein. So like,
Yeah.
I'm not super worried about that. If it was like a bunch of really complex stuff, then I probably would,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
I know you sometimes do, but I never weigh any of my foods or anything like that. I mean, I just try to do my best to track it and to keep it lower calorie, higher protein, and just a lot of it's just the choices of food that we're making, and just trying to just guesstimate as accurate as possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I hope you guys got value from this training. You guys comment in the group what you want to see more of.
Sure. What do you want to see next week? Then you down to do this again next week?
Damon, you down to do this again next week, Damon?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Are we done, Damon? Did you want to show the finished product, or are we done?
That's it.
Love it. All right. Well, thank you, Damon. We know
Yeah.
how to cook fish now.
At least one way.
Yeah, yeah. And I just want to use the thing like you might want to undercook just a teeny bit, just because like I mean, for me, like I don't mind eating raw things, not raw, but like undercooked, because you can just heat it up in the microwave and it will. So just to try to make our meal preps more yummy, when I do my ground beef, like I leave a lot of red in there, like which is probably a lot of people will be like that's a no-no. But when you microwave it, like there's no more red, and it makes it more juicy. If I were to fully cook my ground beef and then microwave it, it just turns out so dry to me. So Damon, thoughts on that?
Yeah. I mean, I would say cook it slightly under what you would normally cook it
Yeah,
to eat it directly, but don't get crazy with it. I mean, I like medium rare for pretty much everything.
yeah,
Medium rare to medium. So like, but also like, I'm not gonna be butthurt if it's well done, or like mid well. If it's well done, we got a problem.
yeah,
But yeah, like, because I don't really do a lot of ground beef anymore. I just do like ground turkey, and I usually brown it. Like,
yeah.
I cook my ground turkey till it's like mid well to well done, but then I also mix it with a bunch of
Yeah, well,
other things that like,
I feel like turkey and chicken are a little different.
yeah.
But yeah, and I think you're gonna be butthurt regardless with the post leg day stuff.
Dude, seriously. And tomorrow's full body, and I'm just like chop my
Yeah, I
fucking
mean,
legs
and,
off.
you know, being sore isn't like an automatic indicator that like this is a good like, but it's not a bad thing to be sore, but it's just I just want to make sure you guys aren't so sore where it's hard to train the next day. But your body should be getting used to the stimulus over time.
Yeah.
But a lot of you guys who are training leg day twice a week, I think we're all of us here are training leg day twice a week. I mean, you're gonna be sore. It's part of the process, a little bit. But I like the feeling.
I can't wait for my titties to be as big as yours, coach.
Yeah,
I'm working on it.
you're getting that. Yeah, you'll get there. Keep on. Yeah, we got keep on sending in some form videos, or let's do a meetup here soon. We got this, bro. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you, Damon.
Anytime.
We'll see you guys next week.
All right. Bye, guys.
Peace.